There's nothing in a descriptive quality like redness that has any normative function. And similarly, why should a descriptive quality of goodness, as applied to God, have any kind of normative function? I could return the question to you and say, why ought I do what God commands?
It's a good philosophical point, but which I disagree with, because if you say no descriptive property can have normative force, then if I said this room's on fire, it would have pretty immediate normative force.
I disagree with you.
You disagree? Oh,
yeah,
you don't just sit here and say, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, of course, you need the hidden premise that we ought to avoid burning rooms.
Yeah, we don't. Well, okay.
Well, we may not need it to react upon it. Like, we may not need it instinctively, is what I mean to say. But in order to philosophically justify why you should leave the room, if you just said, well, the building's on fire, and I could just say, well, why should that mean we need to leave? It's like, well, we need to avoid being hurt. Okay, why do we need to avoid being hurt? You need the normative premise that we should avoid pain, that we should avoid burning alive, something like that.
Yeah.
Without that, you don't get philosophically to the end of saying we should leave the room.